Louisiana accent's hard to explain. It's very different. Louisiana is one of those states that has this like an array of different accents.
TRVI.
You got like super bayou-ish accents where they're I can't do them. And then you got like
AMPG.
New Orleans accent. Like that's a little bit different too. It's just there's an array of different accents that come from it. Bitcoin pushing up, getting ready to break all-time highs. Let me see where spot Bitcoin is. Yeah, Bitcoin up to 101.3K. All-time highs are at 101.7. Right under 101.8 is the new all-time highs for Bitcoin.
IBIT.
CONL.
IBIT. IBIT.
CONL.
You love to see it.
AMPG.
Yeah. Yeah, you can trade MBT.
RZLV.
Yeah, my customer service voice is certainly higher than my actual voice.
NRGV. TRVI.
Like I can talk like this, guys, but it's hard to explain. Yeah.
TRVI.
CDIO.
It also comes in like if I'm with somebody from Louisiana, I'll start talking the same way. But all right, so we're up really nice, bro. Target was a beautiful
BURU.
buy, honestly.
BURU.
Target has been treating me so well, dude.
RZLV.
Target up to almost 140s right now. We bought that
IBIT.
dip.
BURU.
Profited big from it too.
BURU. IBIT.
Let's take a
Says
little bit more
CLX,
off. I just made
Silex
so much
announcing
money in Target.
$17 million
IBIT.
registered direct
IBIT.
offering. That's Sandy
IBIT.
Charlie Lima X-ray.
ZENA.
26.35 million shares.
We're gonna liquidate
And
half of our
warrants at
position in
59
Target right
cents
now.
per share. That's SCLX. Sandy Charlie Lima X-ray
just
shares
liquidated half.
are
We're just up huge.
falling to 51 cents now.
So we're just gonna lock
At
that
the
in.
lows down 8
We can.
cents on that
All
offering
right, guys, we got 6
announcement.
minutes, 6 minutes.
CDIO.
Registered direct
ETHA.
offering
CDIO.
from SCLX.
GANX. LGVN. CDIO.
The all-time high on spot's gonna vary. There's gonna be some differences depending on the platform.
CDIO.
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 SYTA.
Guys, we got about 1,200 viewers here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. PPI inflation data and jobless claims, unemployment filings. Live at 8:30 here, chat. Juvenile. Yeah, I like Juvenile.
WKSP.
Everybody in Louisiana does. Like, he's a Louisiana guy, so you know that's how it goes.
TRVI.
All right, guys. PPI inflation data today, chat. Get ready to cover it.
CRNT. WDC.
SYTA.
Tesla with a huge gap up.
WKSP.
How are you trading Target at this time? Because it's pre-market. I can day trade. I can trade in pre-market. Honestly, my Nike dip. I remember I bought Nike. Nike is apparently ripped up in the few days. Yeah, dude. Nike's that big too. I might take some off here
PALI.
as well. Yeah, we just took some
WKSP.
off at Nike too because we can. I mean, we're up a lot on it, so.
BURU.
PALI.
BURU.
Keep going. Google around
BURU.
lifetime highs here, chat. We got
BURU.
4 minutes left. Google around lifetime highs. So we're definitely watching Google after the Willow chip influenced it heavily.
BURU, Nubaru at the highs now, up
All right, guys.
AMPG.
28 cents, more than
inflation data is
100%
expected today
move in the pre-market.
at 0.2% for both core and regular. Jobless claims are expected at 220,000. Now, remember, for jobless claims, the lower is better because lower signals less people
Company
filing for unemployment and
announced
ultimately more economic
after the
growth in
close
jobs,
yesterday,
right? Higher is worse for jobless
it's implementing
claims. Lower is
controls
better.
to avoid
In terms of
violations of
AMPG.
NYSE rules in the future.
Technically, lower is lower
That is,
inflation, but it varies in the reaction we
BURU.
get from it. But technically, I would say like lower does mean somewhat lower inflation. So 0.2% is what's expected.
AMPG.
0.2% is what's expected.
TRVI.
Expected at 220. 220. We got 3 minutes left, chat. 3 minutes left.
BITF. GTLB.
You think this
TRVI.
is in a rally? I'm not sure.
TRVI.
All right, so economic growth is lower jobless claims and PPI inflation Be ready here, chat. Be ready. Keep an eye on real estate stocks with the rent dropping and mortgage apps increasing. My pick is OPEN. Jobless claims today. Yeah, we got jobless claims and PPI inflation data, chat. Jobless claims and PPI inflation data. We still got 3 minutes plus left. So we still got some time here. We got about 1,500 people here watching. So, hey, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
TRVI.
Notification bell. Let's keep the growth up. Thanks so much, chat. We appreciate the love.
DJT.
BITF.
AMPG.
All right, guys, 3 minutes. A little bit less than
PDYN.
that.
RZLV. SYTA.
What do you mean WBD? Who's that? Yeah, we're ready. Hey, good luck, guys. We'll see what PPI does to the market here. Here's the NASDAQ on the left. We got Tesla on the right. We got Bitcoin down there, too. We'll put gold up. Gold's at 2730s. There's the NASDAQ in the middle here.
Coming up at
AMPG.
8:30, the producer price index for November, month of a
Yeah, I
month,
don't
plus
know.
0.2%,
I'm not a big fan of it.
is the consensus year-over-year plus 2.6%. Core
Zero.
C,
Of course
core
not.
PPI plus
TRVI.
0.2% expected.
Probably just a bias 'cause
Month over
somebody
month
missed out
plus
on it. We got 2 minutes left,
3.2%
chat. 2 minutes left,
year-over-year.
1,600 viewers.
Initial claims
TRVI.
221,000. Continuing jobless claims 1.88 million. That's coming up in 2 minutes now.
PALI.
BITF.
Yeah, people betting on a market crash this year. Again, you can talk people into anything, man. Like, the problem is that, like, it's an election year. The likelihood that we're gonna crash on an election year is super
TRVI.
low. Super low. Yeah, for whatever reason, everybody and their grandmother predicted a crash this year, earlier this year. Just super improbable, right? Just not gonna happen during an election year. You gotta understand the statistics behind that. It's just not very probable. All right, guys, we got about a minute and a half left. A little bit under that. About 1 minute left, chat.
PALI.
WMT.
Here we go. 1 minute left. Again, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We cover it as soon as it happens, guys. We cover PPI data as soon as it drops live right here. Stick around. The ECB decision's out. They came in as expected. 25 basis point cut. 25 basis point cut for the ECB decision. They're out. All right, guys, we got 40 seconds. Hit the live button next to the play button. This timer's a little bit early. A little bit early. So hit the live
PALI.
button next to the play button. Make sure you're fully caught up on stream. Here we go. We
TRVI.
got 30 seconds left, chat. 30 seconds left.
RIVN.
IMRX.
Prepare yourselves.
WMT.
25 seconds left. Let's do this.
RIVN.
Yeah, 100%. That's what happened, Falco. A lot of contrarians just missed out on the big moves. All right, guys, 10 seconds. Hit the live button next to the play
TRVI.
button. Here we go.
PALI. PALI.
And here's the report right now.
RIVN.
TRVI.
Okay, guys, so jobless claims came in super high at 242K. 242K, which I think is going to make the market react positive. PPI inflation data showed up higher than expected at 0.4% versus 0.2% expected. So higher PPI inflation, 0.4% versus 0.2% month to month, 3% on the year versus 2.6% on the month.
PRZ.
High basically everywhere. Jobless claims showed up higher than expected, showing economic weakness as well here. So
TRVI.
it's kind of mixed results.
TRVI.
PPI was stronger than expected, higher than expected, so weaker for
OESX.
inflation, like higher inflation than expected for PPI
GAMP.
data. Jobless claims showed up noticeably higher than expected. So what we see from
GAMP.
this report is more people filing for unemployment. Chat, more people filing for unemployment with jobless claims showing up at 242 versus 221 expected. Higher inflation problems in terms of PPI data. Higher inflation problems in core
OESX.
PPI showed up at 3.4 versus 3.2%. So overall, higher inflation and higher unemployment data. I know we're going to have some people say stagflation, but I think this is
TRVI.
also, this means it's much more likely that the Fed
KO.
cuts
OESX.
rates now. I don't think it's going to change much. It's
LAES.
kind of a flat report because we're kind of mixed here in those numbers. But I think it gives a higher chance of a cut because
SPG.
of the jobless claims unemployment filing showing up about 20,000 over expected.
LAES.
Core
Market's
PPI
not
plus
liking it, though. Market's
0.2% in
reacting
line month of a
negatively,
month, plus
probably because the PPI was
3.4%
higher than
versus plus
expected.
3.2%.
LAES.
But the weaker jobs numbers is actually going to make a
Year-over-year.
rate cut
The
likelihood
PPI
go
plus
up,
0.4%
not down,
month
right?
over
And
month
so it's
plus
kind of flat.
0.2% was the
JTAI.
consensus.
Continuing claims showed up lower than
Year-over-year
expected,
plus
or higher than
3%
expected
versus
as
plus
well.
2.6%.
Again, PPI showed up higher than expected.
JTAI.
3.4 versus
S&P
3.2%
futures
for
are
year-over-year. Core PPI month-to-month 0.2
a
versus
little bit
0.2.
volatile
So
here.
here's the thing.
Following that
JTAI.
Core
not moving,
was
JTAI.
flat.
JTAI.
All right, so core PPI was flat.
Initial
Okay.
jobs claims 242,000,
JTAI.
consensus
Decent.
221,000.
Regular PPI
Continuing
month-to-month,
claims
so food and energy
1.886
prices are
million,
what was
consensus
volatile
1.88
here
million.
and higher than expected at 0.4 versus 0.2%. We'll put these numbers up on screen. But again,
TRVI.
remember,
S&P futures
IVAC.
now ticking
core
a bit
PPI was
lower,
flat.
68
LAES.
3.4 versus
down 11.75
so core PPI was flat month to month. I mean,
following the
LAES.
regular PPI year over year
data.
was higher.
CELH. CELH.
Big fan of the PXG fitting. The fitting process here is fantastic. Everybody.
LAES.
Folks, Tom Lee just came out today with a major
MAR Mary
LAES.
acquires the
Northeast.
postcard cabins brand.
LAES.
That's Michael
LAES.
Alpha.
North, northeast, northeast, north, northeast,
LAES.
northeast,
NNE. This
LAES.
technologies and nanonuclear energy are one of 6 awarded U.S. Department of
IVAC.
Energy contracts
POAI.
as part of lower enriched uranium acquisition program with an aggregate appropriation of $3.4 billion over 10
IVAC.
years. That's November Echo. That's NNE. Shares moving on that.
SQQQ. 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 NVDD.
TRVI.
SQQQ.
JTAI,
TRVI.
Jet AI commences pre-sales of Cessna Citation CJ4 Gen 2 fractional jet ownership program. That's Juliet Tango Alpha India.
TRVI.
J&J, FDA expands indication for impeller heart pumps to treat pediatric patients. That's Juliet November
IVAC.
Juliet.
IVAC.
RZLV.
IVAC.
RZLV.
Gevo and LG Chem extend joint development agreement for biopropylene to accelerate commercialization using Gevo
RVNC.
ethanol to olefins technology. That's Golf Echo Victor Oscar.
IMNN.
AMPG.
QT Imaging announcing new commercial
CTHR.
shipment in partnership with Curry Center. That's Quebec Tango, India. LAES, CLSQ
CTHR.
brings quantum technology to drone and UAV markets. That's Lima Alpha Echo Sandy.
NVD. NVD. NVDD.
CTHR. TRVI.
NVD.
LAES.
S&P futures continue to pull back now on those higher than expected producer price index numbers. Right now down about 15.
LAES. TRVI.
TSLS. TRVI. TRVI.
TRVI.
TRVI.
TRVI.
Share is hitting new highs now.
TRVI.
$4.89.
NVD.
TRVI.
$2.40 at the high. TRVI. Tango Romeo Victor India.
TRVI.
TRVI. LAES.
NVD.
CTHR.
NVD.
RZLV.
NVDD. NVD. NVD,
TRVI, LAES,
NVD,
And NE,
SQQQ,
nanonuclear,
SQQQ.
share is initially popping, now pulling back
NVD,
on that contract news, government contract.
SQQQ,
That's November Echo.
LAES,
LAES,
LAES, NVD,
LAES,
SQQQ, NVD, LMFA, NVDD,
BITF,
SQQQ, TSLS, SQQQ, SQQQ, SQQQ,
TRVI,
TSLZ,
LAES,
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 LAES, TSLQ, TSLQ, SQQQ, TSLQ, TSLQ,
AMPG,
TSLQ, SQQQ, TSLS,
AMPG,
TSLS, TSLQ, TSLQ,
LDTC,
TSLQ,
LDTC,
TSLQ, TSLZ,
WHLR, LAES,
KROS,
TSLZ.
Keros Therapeutics, hit a low of $16.86.
TSLQ,
Now at $18.15 off
NVD.
the lows, KROS.
TSLQ, ABSI,
SYTA, ZENA,
TSLQ,
Keros shares falling from
PALI,
the close of
TSLQ.
68.65 on the halt of their
TSLQ.
trial for their pulmonary
LAES,
hypertension treatment. That's
KO.
Kilo Romeo Oscar Sandy.
KO,
IMRX,
NVDD, KO,
PALI,
KO,
LAES, SMST, SYTA, PALI, DBVT,
LGTY, Legility Supply Chain, says it
LDTC,
has no comments to make concerning rumors or speculation in response to recent market rumors and media reports. That's Lima Golf Tango Yankee.
LAES, LAES,
LAES,
Shares right now at $12.25, up 33 cents. That's LGTY, Lima Golf Tango Yankee.
shot,
LDTC,
shot, LAES,
LAES, AMPG, TRVI, TRVI,
LAES, LAES,
LAES, LAES, AMPG,
KO, 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 PEB,
TRVI. TRVI.
TSLQ,
TRVI.
TSLQ,
TRVI.
TSLQ, TSLZ, TSLS, WBD, TSLQ, 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 TSLQ,
WHLR. AMPG. TRVI. 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 TRVI.
TSLQ, TSLQ, TSLS, TSLQ, TSLQ, PEB, NVD, NVD,
TSLQ. TRVI. LAES.
NVD, NVD, RVNC,
IVAC.
IVAC, IVAC, IVAC,
LAES.
NVVE,
LAES.
WBD,
IVAC.
WBD, IVAC,
IVAC
IVAC,
and DVAC will eliminate 7
IVAC,
positions, representing
IVAC.
about 6% of its
WBD.
workforce. Expects 28 to $35 million restructuring and impairment charges in 2024 Q4.
IVAC,
That's
IVAC.
India
IVAC,
Victor Alpha Charlie.
IVAC,
IVAC.
IVAC,
On their
IVAC,
guidance,
IVAC.
IVAC,
LAES.
PEB, 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 WBD,
GSAT, Globalstar achieves first 5G data call with ex-Comran on band N53 spectrum. That's Golf Sandy Alpha Tango. GSAT,
LAES. LAES.
WBD, LAES, LAES,
LAES.
LAES,
LAES.
LAES,
LAES.
PEB, LAES,
LAES.
ACHR, 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 ACHR,
announcing
ACHR,
Anduril to
LAES,
develop hybrid
LAES.
VTOL military aircraft, raising it as an additional $430 million. That's Alpha Charlie Hotel Romeo.
ACHR,
ACHR,
ACHR, ACHR,
Shares
ACHR,
moving on that.
ACHR, LAES,
LAES,
$8.25 now, popping on that news again. Company raising $430 million. Archer
CLSD,
Aviation, $8.25 at the
BMR.
high. HURA, Tuhura Biosciences announced a definitive merger
WKEY.
agreement to acquire Canetta.
PEB,
That's Hotel Uniform Romeo Alpha.
CGC,
ACHR.
ACHR,
ACHR,
Shot, WBD,
Joby, LDTC,
PEB, PEB, TPIC, WBD, Shot, WBD,
LDTC,
WBD, 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 SY,
ACHR,
Shot,
TRVI, TRVI, Shot, TRVI,
Shot,
TRVI, 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 TRVI,
NVO, Novo Nordisk. European Regulatory Authority adopts positive opinion for an update of the Ozempic label to reflect risk reduction of kidney disease-related events. That is in November. Victor
CN,
Oscar, NVO.
Shot, ACHR, ACHR,
ACHR,
ACHR,
ACHR, LAES, Shot, LAES,
Shot,
ACHR, Archer
ACHR,
Aviation, popping to new highs, $8.40.
ACHR, LAES,
WKSP,
ACHR,
ACHR, CN,
LAES,
CN,
LAES,
CN, 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 CN,
PALI, PALI, SYTA,
WDC,
Shot, Shot, CN. Watch the spread.
WBD, CN. CN, WBD,
CN.
HOVR.
Watch the spread.
WBD,
LAES.
CN, CN,
LAES. SYTA. CN. Watch the spread.
LNKS,
Shot.
CN, LNKS,
CN. Watch the spread. SYTA. AMPG. CN. Watch the spread.
LNKS,
AMPG. AMPG.
LNKS,
TRVI.
LNKS,
TRVI. Shot. Shot. CN. Watch the spread. AMPG.
CN, CN, CN,
CN.
CN,
Watch the spread.
CN, WBD,
You need to hear
WBD.
as soon as possible. And he is screaming to buy one stock
CN.
immediately if you want to be set for
LAES.
2025. In today's video, we are going to break down number 1, Tom Lee's latest market forecasts. Bold and specific predictions for a 2025 pump and also a mid-year crash. Number 2, his latest top stock picks and industries. Number 3, one
WBD,
specific pick that Lee
WBD.
thinks you need to buy before 2025 begins. I'll put all the timestamps down below, and as always, if
WBD.
you're the one taking the risk, you got to be the one doing the ultimate frisk. Always do your own due diligence on all
LAES.
ideas presented. Okay, so
LAES.
let's start with market predictions. We have a tale of two halves. Tom Lee and team believes that we are going to hit
LAES.
S&P 7,000 by mid-2025. And then by
LAES.
the second half of 2025, we are going to see
LAES.
an analysis dip and then
LMFA.
recovery back to 6,600. Right now, we are just under 6,100. So percentage-wise, we would have to go up about 15% from current pricing to highs, and then end the year about 8% up from current
LAES.
prices. So how did Lee and
The average
Fundstrat come
person
up
sees
with this
around
analysis? Well,
10,000
for
online
starters,
ads
Lee has
daily. Here's how a man's life would change if
been saying since the election that we have two puts protecting us from downside. Number 1, the Fed put as inflation eases and the Fed focuses on supporting employment.
WBD.
And number 2, the Trump put as the
WBD.
White House implements policies to boost confidence and earnings per share. And Lee thinks that we are going to see a massive reallocation of investor capital from cash bonds to
WBD.
equity. A massive,
LAES.
massive reallocation of all that sideline capital, all that
LAES.
sideline dough
LAES.
into
LAES.
risk assets.
LAES.
And right now, he thinks that what we're seeing so
LAES.
far is just the beginning.
LAES.
But why then is he expecting a correction in the back half of next year? Well, he looked back the last couple of years and he noticed we had 20% plus gains. We had 2023 with 24% gains in the S&P 500, and 2024 it's looking like somewhere around 26%. And he looked back historically the last 100 plus years, and there were 5 precedents where you had 20% plus gains back to back since 1871. And the cumulative 4-year return in those periods was 69% versus the 2021 to 2024 period, which is 27%, and we still got 1 year left. Which means what? Well, historically, based on the precedents, well, there's a lot of upside left. But here's the thing, 4 of 5 precedents saw
WKSP.
stocks fall the third year. Only
Pro.
positive was 1996. And 5 out of the 5 precedents saw stocks do worse in the second half of year 3. So next year, 2025, if you're not following, that's going to be year 3. So Mr. Lee, Tommy Lee, King Lee, Thy Holy Lee is looking at historical data and saying, okay, bigger picture, we are set to run a lot. But second half looks bad. 5 out of 5 times we have this set up historically, we saw a big dump in the second half of year 3. So that's why they believe 2025 is going to be weak at the end of the year. Now, if you actually pull up the charts and compare, we are the blue line here. And you could see us weighed against all of the other runs with similar setups. Now, you may notice a few things. Firstly, you'll notice that every single one of these periods had big dumps or at least bad performance in the second half of their third year. And the second thing you'll notice, which is equally as important, is that we were actually underperforming a lot when compared to the average. And so even though the third year can oftentimes be pretty bad, well, actually, Lee thinks we have a lot to catch up.
LAES.
Again, going back to the original statistic, the average is 69%
LAES.
up. We're only up 27%.
LAES.
So if we just get, say, halfway up that average, well, there's a lot higher we can go. And even with a bad second half of 2025, we have a lot farther to rally in broader markets, according to Mr. Tom Lee. Okay, but speaking of the bad second half, what are some potential causes that Lee identified? Well, number one, Doge being too effective and GDP falling on big government spending cuts. And number 2, tariffs actually being implemented and GDP being impacted negatively by them. Now, what's the thinking here? Well, when it comes to Doge, lower government spending can slow economic growth because it reduces the amount of money flowing into the economy through public projects, social programs, and other government-supported initiatives. You have to remember, folks, that Biden added a ton of what we could call busy work jobs to the government, and while cutting those won't damage operations, well, these are people that may not be able to easily find real work in the private sector. So all of these people are all of a sudden not going to have jobs, they're not going to be spending, and there's a lot of people. And you extrapolate that out to many, many sectors of people that actually have real jobs where they weren't just busy work, but they're going to get cut. Well, that's a lot of people in the government. And then, of course, with tariffs, implementing tariffs raises the cost of imported goods, potentially leading to higher prices for consumers and manufacturers who rely on global supply chains. And in fact, amongst Fundstrat's clients, Lee said that tariffs and deportations are in the most feared category. A lot of people would argue, well, yeah, but a lot of other countries have put massive tariffs against our country. And that's true, and it's super unfair. But as we switch to a system where we start fighting back on that, well, you're definitely going to see some pain in some of these categories, and that is something to consider.
AMPG.
Now, Tom Lee all year has been super excited about small caps, and there's a few big reasons for that. Lee believes small caps are poised for a massive, insane breakout year. And the reasons that he cites are, number one, due to the valuation gap. Small caps are trading at a forward PE of 13x for 2026 earnings compared to 17x for the S&P 500. You compare the price to book ratio versus the S&P 500, well, small caps are dirt cheap. If you're somebody who wants actual superior earnings per share growth, well, small caps are faster growing than large at every quintile. Overall, you're seeing 18.4% versus the S&P 500's 9.8%. But if you look at the top quintile, well, the top companies in the S&P 500 are seeing 28.4% earnings per share growth, whereas the top ones in the Russell 2000 small cap category are seeing 140%. If you include the underperformers and the ones that aren't profitable, you're looking at 104%, which is still insane. In terms of historical patterns, after 10 years of underperformance, which is what we've seen in the small cap sector, well, small caps have historically outperformed large caps for the next 3 to 5 years. And in terms of tailwinds, as animal spirits, as Tom Lee likes to call them, return and M&A activity pick up, well, small caps heavily represented in cyclical sectors are well positioned for growth. Remember, markets love to rotate.
ZENA,
and they've been rotating out of small caps for years. 2025 is going to be the year where they really rotate into them, according to Lee. Now, Lee argued in depth that the skepticism on small caps is really just born out of recency bias, since we just had some of the worst small cap performance since 2000. He says that historically, after periods of massive underperformance, well, we get big forward returns. So now is the opportunity, now is the time to look at small caps. Let's talk the financial sector. Lee is a big believer in a turnaround for the financial sector, a sector that never really bounced back meaningfully after 2008. Thinks that lower funding costs and increased M&A activity should drive earnings growth quite a lot. He also likes industrials. He's called out a lot of industrial plays. Historically, these stocks perform best when PMI is below 47, as it is now. So industrials, an area to watch. Okay, so I want to talk about new picks. I want to talk about this new page that he's put on here that talks about space plays and exploration. So Lee thinks that the theme of space and exploration, well, that's going to be hot next year thanks to Musk and SpaceX and the closeness with the Trump administration. And the top ones he's highlighted you're going to be very familiar with. I mean, at least the first one, the tier of the Palin. So Palantir is, of course, a leader in big data analytics, offering software
SRFM
platforms
shares
that enable
popping to the
governments and
highs, and
corporations to make
SRFM.
data-driven
Michael?
decisions. But in terms of space connections, I mean, Palantir has partnered
ZENA.
with organizations like Space Force and NASA, helping them to analyze vast data sets related to satellite imaging, exploration logistics, and space defense. In terms of applications, I mean, in 2025, space defense will
SRFM.
become a critical focus
SRFM.
as nations prioritize security around satellite infrastructure. Trump in the past has prioritized that with his Space Force agency, and Palantir software is likely to
AIM,
play a key
Militech
role in
expands
managing and interpreting
patent
these data
portfolio with
streams.
new
With the
Netherlands
growing
composition and
commercialization of
methods
space,
patent
companies will
covering
need advanced
Ampligen to
analytics
use
for logistics,
in
orbital data management,
post-COVID
and defense.
conditions
Palantir's reputation as a
fatigue,
data-first
that's
company
Alpha India
positions it
Michael.
perfectly to benefit from the shift. Number 2, Rocket Lab. This is a key space
SMXG.
play as
XGN,
well.
Exogen
Rocket Lab
achieves
is a
key
leader in
milestone with
small
1 million
satellite
patient
launches,
tested by advised
offering
CTD,
cost-effective
X-ray Golf,
solutions for
November.
defense and commercial clients. Their upcoming Neutron rocket could expand their
PALI.
market into medium payloads, positioning them as a serious competitor to SpaceX.
PALI.
Number 3, Joby, G-O-B-Y. Joby's electric propulsion tech and partnerships with NASA suggest future applications in
ADI.
low-orbit logistics and perhaps even space tourism. Space Mobile, ASTS. Why it's a space play? Well, AST is building a satellite-to-smartphone network that could disrupt global communications. And if successful,
ROKU,
AST
Roku,
could
and
redefine
Freewheel
mobile
announced
connectivity,
new
especially in remote
programmatic
areas.
partnership.
Number 5,
That's Romeo Oscar
AeroVernament,
Kilo
PALI.
Uniform.
AVAV. Why it's a space play? Well, known for unmanned aircraft, AeroVernament's tech is already used in Mars exploration. With lunar
PALI.
and Martian missions ramping up into 2025, well, AVAV's robotics expertise
PALI.
could be indispensable.
PALI.
Now, in terms of Granny
APVO,
Shots, which are kind of his top plays and
Aptivo
Funstrat's
announcing
top plays, well,
100%
the
of patients
SMID
achieve
Granny
remission
Shots
within 30
represent the
days of
best of the
cohort
best
one of
small cap and mid cap
bispecific
constituents from Tom Lee and Funstrat's thematic portfolios, and HIMSS,
Myclopramide,
which is highlighted here, is the
frontline
latest
AML
addition.
trial, that's
So
Alpha
HIMSS,
Papa
folks, is a major player in weight loss
Victor
drugs and other
Oscar,
prescription drugs
APVO.
delivering, and we've been highlighting that for a while on this channel as well. It's had a very, very nice momentum
SRFM.
since the last month
SRFM.
especially. But Funstrat believes that millennials are going to be increasingly fat, increasingly obese, and so weight loss drugs are a good idea. As
PALI.
a millennial myself that
APVO.
likes to eat a bunch of junk food, I think I'm going to have to start cutting back so I don't become a
APVO,
Funstrat
getting a
statistic.
small
But nonetheless,
pop here,
HIMSS,
$10.98
excellent play
up
to buy on
98
dips.
cents,
Palantir was another
97
one that was
cents.
highlighted in multiple use
That's
case scenarios.
APVO.
One with government
APVO.
efficiency, several with the AI theme, and had an indication we mentioned earlier in the space play spot and exploration spot. And then you have MSTR at the top, which is a number 1 play for Bitcoin exposure. MicroStrategy is the ultimate institutional proxy for Bitcoin, and Tom Lee's a big fan of that, with Lee projecting
TRVI.
Bitcoin to hit 250,000 in 2025. Quite frankly, whether you like it or not, MicroStrategy remains the go-to
APVO.
stock for funds and
APVO.
institutions wanting
APVO.
exposure without dealing
APVO.
directly with
TRVI.
crypto wallets. Okay, then that leads us to the main entree of today's lovely video, and that
TRVI.
is, what is Tom Lee's favorite pick right now? Well, that, in
PALI.
my interpretation, after
TRVI.
watching his presentation and hearing him on CNBC and going through all the appearances, well, that is IWM, the entire Russell 2000 index. This one is by far his
APVO.
most frequently mentioned
APVO.
picker. Why? Well, I don't want to
APVO.
beat a dead dog, but small caps, when you look at
APVO.
forward PE,
APVO.
earnings growth,
APVO.
rotation cycle, animal
$15
spirits, merger and
now,
acquisition
14.99.
activity,
Watch the spread.
well, they are simply set to
APVO.
outperform.
APVO.
And
Watch the
IWM is a
spread.
way of buying the entire small cap
APVO.
race.
No.
instead of just betting
APVO.
on one
Dollars
order.
now on
Tom Lee
APVO.
believes IWM is the
Watch the
ultimate
spread.
asymmetric play for
APVO.
2025. It's
Watch
undervalued,
the
it's
spread.
set for faster growth, it's backed by historical precedent, and it's positioned to benefit from a reallocation of investor capital, easing financial conditions, and pro-business policies coming from the coming Trump administration. Now, are you going to get rich buying Russell 2000 IWM shares? Probably not. Even if it goes up 10, 20, 30%, I mean, you still have to start with a lot of capital to make a big difference. But with options, oof, can you leverage? If you pull up the Moomoo app right now, you can snap up 260 strike calls expiring February 21st, 2025 for $2.25. $2.25 times 100 for the contract minimum, and you have $225 about in cost for each contract. That gives you control of 100 shares. If IWM goes up to $280,
APVO.
for example, your contract you bought for $225 is then worth about $2,000 in intrinsic value. You can then elect to sell that to the options market or execute it or continue to hold it.
APVO.
But your $225 position just went to $2,000 versus if you just bought straight up shares, well, your $225 position wouldn't even buy you one share. Now, of course, super simplified explanation, and options are risky if you're wrong, but that's the leveraging power of options. And you can mess with expiration date or strike
SYTA.
price or whatever you want based on your outlook. And if you are a member with us in Zip Trader Options, we have alerted a couple different IWM calls, and they're
Northeast.
already doing pretty well, but we believe they're going to do very well heading into January and February, so you're not going to want to miss those. But again, if you think that the 260 strike price we
Northeast.
chose here is too high, I would disagree with you. But if you think it's too high, you could easily go down to 250 or 240 in strike price. You can even go deep into the money if you want. So anyways, bigger picture, the point here is that the leveraging power with options is very, very useful. And we have alerted calls to our options members on Palantir, MSTR, HIMS, Mora, and other specifically picks that we like, all of which I do believe are going to do very, very well in the weeks and months. So that's why we're working so hard to make sure we bring you the options call alerts that we think will do very, very well into the coming year. But if you want all of our options alerts and our full options program, the link to our membership is down below.
LAES.
If you want to sign up for Moomoo and trade stocks and options on there, they have a nice deal for our viewers down below as well. Sign up and get up to 15 free shares with the link down below. Those are two powerful resources that we have for you down below. But anyways, that caps off today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Until next time, stay frisky, but always manage your risky.
If I found a way as a chef to make a side
Easy
income
FD.
with trading, anyone can.
Would you like to know how using nothing but the simple standard indicators that everyone has
For our viewers down below as well, sign up and get up to 15 free
APVO.
shares with the link down below.
WBD.
Those are two powerful resources that we have for you down below. But anyways, that caps off today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Until next time, stay
WBD.
frisky, but always manage your risky.
APVO. PALI.
WBD.
PALI. LDTC. LDTC.
Wow.
APVO.
MKFG. MKFG.
APVO. APVO. APVO.
KO. KO.
APVO.
KO.
APVO. TRVI. SYTA. LAES. TRVI. CADL. AMPG. AMPG. SYTA. SMR. APVO. Big
CN.
spread. APVO.
CN.
Big spread.
CN. CN.
AMPG. AMPG.
CN.
LAES.
KO.
SYTA. APVO. CN. Big spread.
KO.
APVO.
APVO. KO.
APVO.
APVO.
APVO. APVO. North-northeast. LAES. Shot. APVO. SRM. RVNC. LAES. 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 LAES.
OXSQ.
LAES.
HOFV.
LAES. ZENA.
CMRX.
LAES.
WMT.
LAES.
ESPR. ESPR. WMT. CMRX.
PALI.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story.
PALI.
WMT. CMRX.
PALI.
CETX, Chemtrax's Vicon, announcing
CETX.
new partnership
Yeah, I
with
guess
AI
I'm not
chip
gonna replace
maker
it on this
Halo
chart,
for its new
but yeah,
modular
APV
camera
always go.
system. Next, that's Charlie India Tango
CETX.
X-ray.
CETX.
CETX shares popping
Yeah, I'm
on
gonna
that
replace it. I don't
news.
want to even see it.
CETX.
That's
Big spread.
I'm gonna bring up BURU.
CETX.
Is sub-dollar. Which the sub-dollars have been good, so we've been hyper scalping the sub-dollars.
ZYXI, Zynex UCSF
LAES.
study results.
CETX.
Technology
they're not
benefits
as great on the
CETX.
price
in
ladder,
resolving
but
ratio
still,
bias of
if you
current
can
LED
adjust the price ladder,
pulse
you trade them. I trade them the same way.
oximeters. That's
AYRO.
Strategy.
AYRO.
ZYXI, Zulu
In fact,
Yankee
a lot
LAES.
of people
India.
are tending
WMT.
tend to like
LAES.
these sub-dollars, especially if you're
LAES.
getting new to this strategy. Because the
CVM
spreads are
sell
so
side
tight.
highlights
The
biological
bigger the
rationale for use
spreads,
of
the more
multi-keen and
important the entry is.
confirmatory registration head and neck
I
cancer
think that's
study.
with the
That's
tighter
Charlie
spreads
Victor
on the
Michael.
sub-dollars or
AYRO.
semi-tighter spreads,
AYRO.
they don't have as much fear, as well as they don't, it's not like we're dropping $1 a share.
LAES.
But if you're using
AYRO.
big share size, a penny per share on a sub-dollar is significant.
LAES.
So
WMT.
it's interesting. PALI, I would look to see
AYRO.
like
AYRO becomes the
at
tier 1
open.
supplier for General Motors, Alpha
That's
Yankee,
kinda-
Romeo Oscar. and
Every
Alpha
day I
Mike.
start
CETX.
and I try to complete the pattern.
WMT.
I
FISI.
blur my vision. I don't look at every little wick. Right, I look at the big
CETX.
picture.
WKS.
Big picture
WMT.
looks like the pattern could be this, almost like a big W. TRVI.
AYRO.
Go to daily chart on PALI actually. Free.
HUD.
T.
I don't see too.
APVO.
Do you think the stock market's going to dump because of Trump? Dump because of Trump?
APVO.
AYRO.
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 AYRO shares popping on that GM partnership, Alpha Yankee, Romeo Oscar.
Yeah, let's just get a low
$1.06.
hum of the buzz at the stock exchange. Let me get the gap scanner back up.
WMT.
We'll watch him ring the bell.
ESPR.
We'll watch him ring. Because you know what? Market's been kind of shaky at the open anyways. Of course, PALI is where my most focus is. Second focus, TRVI.
APVO.
PALI looks kind of slow right now.
APVO.
Today is money day. Everybody, market's gonna go bananas, bruh. Absolute banana.
AYRO.
ESPR.
AYRO.
Yeah, you see the Christmas tree?
AYRO.
AYRO. AYRO.
MLEC. AYRO.
The tree's
AYRO.
been up a while. The tree has been up a while, and because it's a
LAES.
cloudy day here in the desert, you could actually see a little bit of the glow from the Christmas tree.
LAES.
So I moved the camera over so you guys could see the glow. Oh, Polly, I was gonna jump in on this one. It's like volume.
Karu.
Polly, TRVI, LAES, LAES.
Riot. Riot.
Riot.
Seems like a little bit
RIOT
more.
Riot.
takes
Riot.
significant stake in
Riot.
Riot.
Might be
Mara.
able to get a pre-market
Riot.
trade now.
Tango, that from Wall
Riot.
Street Journal now.
Riot.
India,
Riot.
Tango, Riot blockchain. Starboard
Okay.
taking a stake.
Um,
Starboard pushing Riot to
Riot.
convert some mining facilities to
Hold on.
space for big
Riot.
data
Riot.
centers, and uses that according to sources.
Dis.
Again, that's
APVO.
RIOT.
CLSK.
right into a
Ether.
big seller.
Riot. CLSK. CLSK.
APVO.
CLSK.
CLSK.
Mara. CLSK.
Very thickly
APVO.
traded here, losing 100. Oh
AYRO.
man, it seems like pre-market you
Shares
lose
of
more
Riot
money
blockchain
than-
spiking here, $13.58
CLSK.
on that
CLSK.
news.
Seems like there's more
CLSK.
slippage.
The Starboard stake.
Just that little trade there, 4,500
That's
shares.
RIOT.
CIFR.
So, okay, status of the market. Status of the market, as you
TRVI.
probably could tell, not super
Poly.
amazing, right? If you're getting sloppy,
PLG.
if you're just kind of jumping around from stock to stock, you're going to get chopped up. You got to kind of do big boy thinking. And even then,
Shares of
you
Marathon
might find
also
yourself
moving
red.
with Riot.
I was
Riot.
red on
MARA.
Tuesday, 4,000 before I got lucky and came back. And I shouldn't say I got lucky. Okay, I've been doing this a long time. I swung big share size because I could afford
Riot.
to do it. When in reality, I was past max loss. But I waited for
Riot.
patterns. I waited for W's. I waited for breakthrough VWAPs.
Riot.
And it took a while. It took like an hour, you know.
LAES.
And yesterday, my P&L was a roller coaster. If you were in the Discord and you
LAES.
saw the P&L section, I mean, I posted my journal view.
LAES.
It was like a heartbeat rhythm
Dis.
monitor. I mean,
Dis.
that's what it looked like. Boom, boom, up and down, up and down.
Riot.
So coming into today,
Dis.
like you guys got to be, you know, I don't know. LAES, I don't want to buy. PALI is what I should have bought.
Poly.
I saw it at 83. That doesn't look that good. LAES don't look that good. 4. What are we gonna do for 4? GXAI did me dirty yesterday. I lost over $2,000 on it. That was kind of the problem yesterday. ZENA. I'll put ZENA here. How about that? ZENA. I could see ZENA being
Poly.
good. I like how the chart is. The candles are relatively solid. A little bit of wicks, right? But relatively solid. TRVI selling off. PALI looks pretty, kind of looks wicky. Look at all these wicks.
LDTC.
So that tells me this is a lot of price action where the price will shoot up and then the bid will drop.
President-elect
out.
Trump,
So
in a time
I would
interview,
imagine the
said
fills
he
on
is
PALI,
committed to
you
making
have-
sure the
are gonna
FDA
be a
does
little
not
trickier.
strip ability
Just
to
like that
access
spike to
abortion
297,
pills.
which we never saw. And now we have a wick. So PALI's wicky.
LAES.
ZENA, I appreciate it for not being as wicky, but lighter volume. So you know, that
AYRO.
kind of cancels out. LAES. Why do these charts get LAES?
LAES.
167 comes back up. I
LDTC.
could have made my money back.
BITF. QBTS.
Yeah. So, you know, December is usually just sort of a little bit of a choppy month.
Poly.
Good morning, Blair. Good morning, Mike and Trex Trades and SC. I'm going to get the Discord stream fired up right now. I almost forgot about it. I'm going to get that fired up right away.
Riot.
My magazine.
Riot.
And my audio, I need to figure that out.
QBTS. LDTC. LAES.
For some reason, it always goes to my other one.
LAES.
LAES will be thickly traded, of course.
APVO. LAES. LDTC.
I'm not going to take any more pre-market trades. I'm not seeing anything. PALI, GRVI, not
APVO.
that great. This one, here's the key, 188 on
LAES.
Daily chart on LAES. Let's go to daily chart quickly here. Not seeing anything, but maybe two. I'd say $2 a share will be a key level that it could push to. If we break over 2, then we're talking. At this point, I'm not seeing anything obvious, so I'm just thinking like key levels 210.
MULN, Mullen subsidiary Bollinger, announcing class 4 all-electric truck generates over
so I
$4
think,
million
honestly,
in
LAES
post-production.
might be one of the better
sales,
looking
that
patterns
is,
here.
Micah Uniform Lima
Just because
November.
we have it curling
MULN.
up towards the pre-market high versus the leading gap or PALI, which looks not so phenomenal. Flow on LAES right here, 16 million.
Riot.
It's a higher flow. It's a cheaper stock. It's very thickly traded. It's going to be very similar to AMPG yesterday, I believe. AMPG was
Riot.
This is the best new head shaver, the new and improved Flex Series Pro. This shaves even closer to the skin.
CLSK.
PALI,
AMPG.
PALI is going to have bigger spreads, so you want to be careful. But this, if PALI heats up, I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be on it. And of course, we'll be watching our scanner down here.
CLSK. ATNF.
I'm not convinced with anything either.
TRVI. LAES.
I'm not going to do anything crazy at the open.
LDTC. LDTC.
Should we join in? Should we join in?
LDTC.
Oh, it's delayed. Oh my god. It is so delayed. So delayed.
Riot.
Okay. Enough of that.
LAES. LDTC. PALI.
There's that opening market dump that we usually get. Yep, that's what I thought.
PALI.
That's what I thought would happen. Wow, $72 gone there on PALI. Coming back to LAES, which I still believe is probably the better option. It did come back here from a flush. That's
VRAR.
U.S. markets are
FOSL.
open.
SXTP.
WHLR, PALI, WTI,
TTMI.
PGRU,
Wow. Big spread.
IVAC,
LDTC. LAES.
IVAC,
LDTC.
IVAC,
LDTC.
Dow Jones Industrial Average up 21.92
LDTC.
after the open. S&P 500 down 10.35. Nasdaq down 86.78.
Wow.
LDTC.
We're trying to see if it does get through pre-market high. It's putting up a good
LDTC.
fight, but a lot of resistance.
LDTC.
Unfortunately.
Cross,
That's just been kind of the nature of the beast.
AMPG.
XGN,
LAES.
XGN,
Good morning, twin.
AMPG. UAMY.
IVAC, IVAC,
LAES.
So I'm going to get the high day scanner up.
IVAC,
LAES.
Nothing's...
SOXS.
IVAC,
Shoot.
SOXS.
XGN,
TRVI.
APVO.
XGN,
5-minute bottoming tail. Man, it went a lot higher
APVO.
than I thought.
IVAC,
LDTC.
APVO,
Wow.
LDTC.
XGN, XGN,
APVO.
I got to get the level 2 up. That was pretty good action there.
IVAC, IVAC,
APVO.
Mind,
LAES.
SRFM,
IVAC Intervac shares moving
IVAC.
again in the
That was
Victor
pretty good
Alpha
there.
Charlie.
Breakthrough view app on
IVAC.
TRVI, but now we have a topping tail on
LDTC.
the 1 minute, but on the 5 minute we have a bottoming
IVAC,
tail.
APVO shares off the highs now. 13,
Still very interested in it. Halt up's 483.
or new, at
we
the
have a lot of
intraday high now,
resistance right at
$13.90,
479
and
where we
halted
hit.
on a
PUBT.
circuit breaker.
Love.
Alpha Papa Victor Oscar.
Doesn't mean it's done, but
News out
XGN.
Pauly's
earlier.
kind of got a bottoming tail too.
TRVI.
This is tough because a Pauly for the breakthrough view app. Probably
TRVI,
gonna miss it.
TRVI,
TRVI.
TRVI,
SFHG continuing to fall here, halted again, still down further,
TRVI.
down 48% now.
TRVI, TRVI,
TRVI.
TRVI, 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 WHLR,
LAES.
TRVI, DBVT, TRVI, TRVI, TRVI,
LAES.
TRVI,
Selling for a pretty big loss there, probably 200 bucks.
LNKS,
44, 30. Yeah, that's a bigger loss. Got a bad fill
Yeah.
there.
Watch the spread.
CHWY Chewy near the intraday high now, down about 2%.
Shoot. Made some good money on this, and now
CN.
Charlie
Had a
Hotel
couple
Whiskey
losses.
Yankee shareholder
SRFM,
that
offered
sucks. Profit taking, I'm
15.85
sure,
million
ZENA.
through
shares,
the 439 level.
largest shareholder in an offering. That's Charlie Hotel Whiskey Yankee.
PALI.
WKEY. DBVT.
PALI.
DBVT.
TRUG, True Golf Holdings popping here. Tango Romeo Uniform Golf. TRUG.
I'm being cautious
TRVI.
because
WKEY. WHLR.
We go down to 900 shares.
No news on True Golf.
TRVI.
TRVI. TRVI.
Wow, that hit resistance pretty quick.
TRVI.
Losing $50 there. Trying to do a limit order. Of course, I should have just stuck to market.
RDFN.
NXGL.
HIMX.
WKEY.
Holding tight on that one. LAES, I'm not a fan of.
NXGL.
PALI, I have history. PALI, but
Ruktai.
I'm not sold on it.
DBVT. WKEY.
So we're being smart about how much we trade today. We're not just going to be jumping in and out today.
NXGL.
I'm unsure if we're going to crawl here in TRVI. It's somewhat tickling my interest. But this pattern is overall not that good. But
NXGL getting a pump to the high, $4.64, now up about 15%.
LAES.
November X-ray Golf Lima.
HIMX. PALI.
PALI.
SRFM.
RZLV.
FCEL Fuel
XGN.
Cell Energy
Taking my
popping here,
profit.
shares up about
XGN.
5%. Fox
SMTC.
Bail in there for
Lima.
a small
Big spread.
win.
NXGL.
PALI, I had $200. So sure enough, like I said, Pauly's going to be like that pop and drop.
XGN. APVO.
SMTC.
DBVT.
APVO.
UPST.
Tesla falling to the lows now.
Down 200 on Pauly.
$419.79.
Garbage.
TSLA.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Zip, zap, and snap it. I'm going to back away from Pauly for a second.
SRFM.
APVO, Aptivo
QBTS.
Therapeutics resuming trade now.
HIMX.
Off the highs, 1326.
Ah, shoot,
Alpha
I missed this.
Papa Victor Oscar.
HIMX.
QBTS.
HIMS. Hims and
Target would
hers
be
popping here.
448.
Hotel India, Michael
Get
Sandy.
the 430.
HIMX.
Shares up about
respectable.
5.5% on
Pretty nice bid there.
HIMS.
HIMX.
I'm just going to take it there at 430 because remember.
HIMX.
HIMX.
WETH. HIMX.
LAES.
SFHG shares resume trading. Sandy Foxtrot Hotel Golf shares hitting $1.43 at the lows.
HIMX. HIMX.
HIMX.
SRFM.
Shares down another 52% today after a big drop yesterday.
APVO. Watch the spread. LDTC.
HIMX, HIMAX shares spiking here until India
AMPG.
Michael X-ray.
HIMX.
Shares up about
Big
15%.
spread.
APVO.
AMPG. APVO. Big spread.
Just was not holding. I gave it as much time as I could. It
PALI.
could not hold. Or wasn't going, I guess, is the bigger problem.
APVO.
PALI.
PALI is
Shares
going
hit the
as
intraday
well.
high.
AMPG.
Briefly, Alpha Papa Victor Oscar right now up about 39%.
AMPG.
AMPG. AMPG.
Watch
PALI.
out here. Careful here.
AMPG getting a pop here. Alpha
PALI.
Michael Papa Golf. AMPG.
HIMX.
AGL.
447.
Shares up about 27%.
Target. I see PALI. I was in
AMPG.
PALI early.
HTLM.
CADL.
62,000 shares at 420.
CADL.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG.
AMPG.
Always on
AMPG.
right. I like the
AMPG.
spreads on TRVI
RZLV.
better, but we got to be careful. It's kind of in la la land right now. Could flush, could rebound. Target 439 and then 448, but
CONL.
unfortunately kind of ran out of steam. PALI 283 goes to 230.
LAES.
PALI's a little bit shaky. I don't know if I am happy with it.
PALI, Palisade Bio, getting a very heavy volume now.
LAES.
Shares at $3.09, so the highs up
AMPG.
121%.
I just want to see TRVI
AMPG.
through.
AMPG.
That's PALI.
It's not looking too great. But
AMPG.
LAES.
UPST.
you know what else has been
AMPG.
LAES. I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, big bids. Very thickly traded. Ah!
LAES.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's for me.
HTLM.
Okay.
LAES. LAES.
Ah, frick.
PALI. LAES.
$160. About $170 lost there.
PALI.
PALI.
Another tricky
AMPG.
day, so we gotta be careful.
LNKS.
PALI. PALI.
LNKS.
PALI.
APVO halted down now on a circuit breaker. Alpha Papa Victor Oscar.
PALI.
Oh my gosh. Really, it stops me out, then goes. So this is getting very shaky. I wouldn't be surprised if it flipped.
SFHG,
HTLM.
more
That's
lows
stupid. It
now,
stops you out
halted
at
at
420 and then rips up to
$1.35.
440.
LAES.
This one did go. Did it not? Wasn't I buying it at like... Bought it at 186. Stopped out at 185 and then it goes to 195. So very frustrating on this one.
TEM.
TRVI, we got to watch for a rip. It's the fact that it's still holding.
CADL.
Yeah, it size down though. This is tough.
LAES.
LAES. LAES. TRVI.
Are you kidding me?
LAES. LAES.
LAES. TRVI.
I'm backing away from LAES just because of how thickly traded it is.
CADL.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG.
AMPG.
Ah. I'm just getting chopped
UBRL.
on this one as well.
AMPG.
HUSA.
TRVI.
I'm just getting chopped on this one. It did go through high day, but hitting resistance here. Golly, bro. I had a bunch of money on this. Now I don't.
TRVI.
Five-minute is a little sketchy. 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles, all of them with topping wicks. Man, I really do. I'm just really good. All down 344. I think this one might be done.
TRVI.
TRVI.
LAES were right above 2.
JZXN. LDTC. UAMY. UAMY. CADL.
Gotta get out of there. Wow. 500 red on LAES.
AMPG.
Okay. Okay.
AMPG.
Yeah.
LAES.
Yeah, shout out Vols. That's good. LAES, I told myself not to
AMPG.
trade it.
LAES.
That's $500 out the door. TRVI,
AMPG.
look at that.
AMPG.
From 4 back to 422.
AMPG.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG. Serve.
AMPG.
TRVI.
This one is really, this is a goofy one. This is a goofy one, but
TRVI.
I should have bought that dip.
TRVI. TRVI.
This is a goofy one.
TRVI. AMPG. AMPG.
XGN.
I should have bought that dip. Man, I'm failing. Golly.
TRVI. TRVI.
I think AMPG is a good call out as
hitting
well. Bulls, I think that's good. I'm
$1.17
sorry that your
at the
message is
low
going to
Sandy Foxtrot Hotel
getting
Golf.
retracted. I don't know why.
LAES.
Well, LAES was a waste of my money.
Serve.
I want my money back. It's like AMPG. I kind of missed it. TRVI, I'm hoping for something crazy. Got $500 loss on LAES.
LDTC.
CADL. XGN.
TRVI, I'm going to keep it a watch. But
ARM, ARM Holdings getting a pop here. Alpha Romeo Michael. ARM, 146.12.
TRVI. LDTC.
It's a peculiar. Let me go to a bigger time frame, see if there's something on there that makes sense.
JZXN.
JVA.
A whole lot. 30-minute, kind of.
AMPG.
AMPG, that's a good call out. I think.
PALI. LDTC.
Got a couple $100 on AMPG here. TRVI, of course, is still very much on watch for me personally.
LDTC. PALI. LDTC.
Uh-oh.
LDTC.
Lost by $200. That's a $349 loss. I added. Well, I don't really have much. I don't have much profit today, I guess.
LDTC.
For a dip here on TRVI. Could be the end of me. Saw the big bid. I thought that would be a good spot to buy.
Wolf. LAES. AMPG.
WHLR.
AMPG. AMPG.
RNW.
If this goes, I'm gonna be really pissed. Good thing it's not. So TRVI is really losing my interest. AMPG, I got screwed. I think was
LDTC. LAES.
Waiting for the 550 break. I hope it happens. I don't know. This thing is it's very much a tug of war on this one. What I like about it is how it flushed here and then came all the way almost back. And now we're still holding at 427. In that regard.
WHLR.
LAES.
It pops up and then it drops. Right there. See? So you've been warned about this one.
MTEK.
IBAC. LDTC. LDTC.
IBAC.
ARM Holdings continue to make new highs here.
TRVI. TRVI. LAES. ETHE.
Oh my God.
TRVI.
I got my money back on LAES. This is just turning into a garbage day.
Bill Ackman on CNBC
AMPG.
said he's bullish on America,
MSOS.
very bullish on America, and bearish, kind of bearish on Europe. That on CNBC.
WES. BTDR. PALI. LAES. PALI. SMST.
WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery, hitting $12.35, up about 14%.
AMPG.
After the company to split its cable TV and streaming business. That's Whiskey Bravo Delta.
LAES. APVO. LAES.
So what was the inspiration for this trade here? Well, this previous pattern here, basically the repeat of it here. We talked about how we read the rhythm of a ticker, and this is a great example. Rhythm of this one,
AMPG.
drop and then rebound. Now, did it do the full rebound? No, but it did do from 396 to 417. It's still pretty respectable.
PALI. Zone.
It's getting a little dangerous. I'm not sure about this one. AMPG, what the? Bulls always has the right stocks.
AMPG.
And I missed it, of course. It's too late.
Zone.
AMPG.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG.
AMPG, that's frustrating. 260 to 3.
AMPG.
Kind of whippy here a little bit though.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG.
AMPG.
Unfortunately, TRVI.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG.
AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG. AMPG. AMPG.
AMPG.
I don't know. I'm tired of getting chopped on AMPG. It's not easy. This is far from smooth. Trying to figure out the 5-minute chart.
VSE. QSI. Serve. LAES.
This thing is terrible.
AMPG. AMPG.
So many nasty little rejections. 176
AMPG.
green on it. That's a nice comeback from 200.
AMPG.
I don't know. I think I'm done with AMG. That's really scary. TRVI is at least relatively. TRVI is still rebounding. The topping tail there, kind of a reversal indicator.
AMPG. AMPG.
TRVI just doesn't want to die.
AMPG.
These hidden
AMPG.
sellers make it kind of hard to see what's going on. Take care, BZ. Yeah, this week I think is one of those weeks where it sucks, and it's good practice to kind of get into, you know, taking risks in maybe areas you don't
AMPG.
think, but with small size. Right? Don't be afraid to buy the big drops and then catch
AMPG.
You know,
AMPG.
AMPG.
Okay, because we're not getting the breakouts that get sustained. AMG a little bit, you know, and I'll be curious to see if this thing rebounds back to 320.
PALI.
A little worried about it.
LAES.
JKHY, Jack Henry getting a pop to the high. 180.45, Julia Kilo Hotel Yankee.
PALI.
TRVI, I'm still watching. Resistance here,
OPTX.
Though. . 1 minute. 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 1 minute.
OPTX getting a pop here. Oscar Papa Tango X-ray. Syntec Optics
AMPG.
right now up about 9.75%.
LAES.
This is garbage. AMG could go for the rebound trade. TRVI is going to rip to 5. There's definitely some bigger plays going on there, yeah.
LAES.
Donald Trump at the NYSE says going to incentivize the country to go back to work. You're going to see some very good days ahead. Being interviewed by Jim Cramer on CNBC.
LAES. 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 LAES.
Oh, I went short now. Will it work? Probably not. Every time you can go short, it means you're going to get screwed. Maybe not. Maybe the short will work. Yeah,
PALI.
Told you every time you go, every time it lets you go short, it means
watch the spread.
Well, that's $500
HIMX
on AMPG. I had the right idea on it.
EDN.
Just very shaky.
RNW.
I don't know why I took so many shares on it. Oh, my life sucks.
TSLA, Tesla popping here, now up about 0.25%. TSLA.
RGTI. PALI. HIMX. AMPG.
All right, I got $2,000. I'm starting to lose hope. I threw a bunch down on AMPG. Now I want to. Okay, we'll keep things positive. Everything's fine.
OPTX.
Thinking about liquidating your day trading account? Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. If you just don't want to see through the journey, it's like a trip. You know, it's gonna be long. But if you're using you know, you can't really be in a rush. And people who are in a rush to make money in this, they tend to not succeed. I'm not saying that's your case, but I'm just general to anybody who's watching. Again, day trading is risky. An emotional mind cluck. I mean, I'm feeling emotions rev up now. Like I'm up $2,000, but I'm still like a little bit pissed. AMPG, I got done dirty. $500. TRVI is dumping. I don't know. I think that one was destined to fail.
TTAN IPO for today is quoting now.
I'm out there.
Tango
Rebounded.
Alpha November.
AMPG didn't meet
SXTP.
dirty.
AMPG.
Shares priced at $71, 8.8 million shares on TTAN.
So, you know, the warning was in, guys. The market's not been that good. I've been saying that. And hopefully you guys have adjusted expectations, adjusted share size, understand that your chances of being red in this market is high. So predict your red days. Don't just fall upon them and be like, oh my goodness, oh, it's a red day. You know, there's a lot of days you have a high chance of being red, especially in this kind of market. I mean, and the telltale signs or whatever you say for that is
BHC.
A lot of traders have been red. I was red Tuesday, Wednesday, struggling. So the signs have been there. AMPG, I have somewhat of an interest in trying to get back going on that. TRVI dumped beyond compare. Unless we get a support down here.
AMPG. AMPG.
Yeah, that's fine. Player red 20, yeah, just take it, please.
INVZ, Innoviz Technologies, the January $1
anything
call,
past that, you gotta work on your self-discipline. I think this is a good day to
on
do
that.
it. You're done early.
INVZ.
I'm thinking about landing the ship too because
AMPG.
I'm not seeing AMPG maybe. Seems dangerous though. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get obliterated on AMPG. Try to go for a rebound. New rule: once you say you're done, you're done. I guess if you don't want to be done, don't. But
HIMX, HIMAX, more highs now.
the difficulty is only going to
22%. Hotel India, Michael X-Ray.
Maybe a revert. We could get a
WHLR
support bounce on AMPG. 31,000 shares buyer there.
WHLR share is popping here. Whiskey Hotel Lima Romeo.
PTLE.
Shares at the
Watch the
highs
spread.
of the day. Intraday high. Wheeler Real Estate.
IMMR.
I'm back out.
Coming up at 10:30, natural gas storage.
WHLR.
175
Just let this
BCF is
one go.
expected.
PTLE.
Could do a W on
Big spread.
TRVI. Base garbage. AMPG.
AMPG.
I should just...
PTLE. Big spread. AMPG.
TRUG.
The decision comes down to the trader.
True Golf Holdings.
JZXN.
84 cents now.
IMMR.
88%.
JZXN.
Being mentioned on social media.
WHLR.
Not rushing into AMG. I think there's gonna be one more dump on it, but I could be wrong. We gotta
That's
get
Tango Romeo
here,
Uniform
but
Golf.
not sold
WHLR.
on it. I see a little bit of a dub going on. 5 minute here on PALI.
Trump, Donald Trump says Elon Musk has a lot of
LDTC.
ideas. Is a great guy, and stock has done really well.
WHLR?
Stock has done really well.
QBTS. FLGC.
Trump said we're not going to be
WHLR.
abused anymore. Going to put America first.
Big spreads, extended. Could probably
WHLR.
I don't
WHLR.
feel like taking that one. PALI's setting
IMMR.
up potentially a dub pattern.
WHLR.
APTO, Aptos,
FLGC.
low price stock. getting a
TRVI
spike
did
in
do
volume.
kind of a dub
Alpha
here,
Papa
380
Tango
to
Oscar.
390.
WHLR.
WHLR.
WHLR. WHLR.
Oof. Dub pattern there in TRVI.
IMMR.
Wish I would have done it.
WHLR.
Toro.
WHLR maybe. AMG, I have a dream of making my money back.
WHLR.
I have a dream.
JZXN.
You scallywag. You scallywag TRVI. That's a pretty nice move there.
Toro.
WHLR.
See, I'm telling you, I should have just traded TRVI. That's like the only one that makes sense to me. This one.
WHLR.
Shoot. Oh, as soon as I get in, I get raped.
WHLR.
No.